Understanding implantation bleeding.
Hello and welcome to our discussion on implantation bleeding. This is a common phenomenon that some women may experience early in their pregnancies, and today we're going to talk about what it means and how it presents. It's important to remember that every woman's body is unique, and what may be normal for one might not be for another.
What is implantation bleeding?
Implantation bleeding is a form of spotting that can occur when a fertilized egg attaches, or implants, into the wall of the uterus. This usually happens 6 to 12 days after conception. Not all women experience implantation bleeding, but for those who do, it can be one of the earliest signs of pregnancy.
How does implantation bleeding appear?
Implantation bleeding is typically characterized by light spotting. This means it's usually not enough to fill a pad or a tampon. The color may vary from woman to woman and can be a lighter color, like pink or light brown, or it can be a bit darker. It is usually lighter in color and flows less than a regular menstrual period. This bleeding is often accompanied by mild cramping and it usually lasts for a few days at most.
Is it normal to have implantation bleeding on a pad?
Considering the general characteristic of implantation bleeding being light spotting, it's not common to have implantation bleeding that's heavy enough to require a pad. However, everyone's body is different, and experiences can vary. If you notice that the bleeding is heavy, similar to or heavier than a regular menstrual period, or if it's accompanied by intense pain or cramping, it's important to seek medical advice. Such symptoms could potentially indicate other conditions like an ectopic pregnancy or a miscarriage. In conclusion, while it's possible to observe implantation bleeding on a pad, it's generally not the norm due to the typically light nature of implantation bleeding. But remember, your body is unique, and experiences can vary. It's always best to consult with your healthcare provider if you have any concerns. I hope this video has been informative and helpful in understanding more about implantation bleeding.